Have you got too many ideas or none at all? Listen, feeling stuck doesn't mean you're not called out to start a business. It just means you don't have the right filter to sort through the noise. Today, I'm going to give you a simple step-by-step clarity process that will help you land the right idea with confidence. Hi, I'm Michelle from Mindset to Market, and we exist to help first-time founders turn scattered ideas into real businesses. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe because I break down the exact step that help you go from dreamer to doer. Most new founders spend months and sometimes even years bouncing between ideas. One day is a clothing brand, the next day is an app, and before you know it, you're back to square one. What if I told you the problem isn't you? It's your filter process. You see, you're choosing based on emotion and not evaluation. And without a clear filter, every idea feels exciting and overwhelming at the same time. I've been there too. I had a notebook full of half-baked ideas, but none of them felt like the one. However, everything shifted when I built a clarity framework. Suddenly, I could run each idea through the same lenses and the right options stood out. That's what I'll share with you today. Here's my 4-step clarity framework to help you finally choose the right business idea today. Step 1, your why check. Before you commit to any idea, you need to ask yourself this. Is this idea anchored to something that actually matters to me? Or will it drift away the moment things get hard? And by why, I don't just mean making money. That's very short term. Your why is the deep reason you keep going when your business feels tough, when sales are slow, or when your motivation is at the very bottom. Think of it like this. Money might get you started, but your deep meaning keeps you moving. I've seen people build businesses for cash. At first, it looks so good, but within a year, they're drained, they're frustrated, and they're very ready to quit. The reason for this is because there was no real alignment to begin with. Remember this, passion alone won't make you successful, but without it, you will burn out quickly. Step 2, problem solution fit. This is super simple. What problem does your idea actually solve and who is it for? If you can't explain your idea in one simple clean sentence, chances are it's not a business, it's just a hobby. Look at Tesla, for example. Before Tesla, there were electric cars, but let's be honest, they were slow, they were ugly, and nobody wanted to drive them. The problem was gas cars were killing the planet, and electric ones weren't a real alternative because they were so ugly for people to drive. So Tesla's solution was to build an electric car that was fast, sexy, and had a real range. Suddenly, people wanted to buy one. That's a problem solution fit in action. They didn't just make another car, they changed how the whole world saw electric vehicles. The next step is audience clarity check. This is where people usually get stuck because you need to ask yourself, are people already spending money in the field of my idea? And if people are already spending money in that space, that's a green light. As this shows there's already a proven demand and that is your best friend as you move along. If not, it doesn't mean that your idea is bad. It just means that you're signing up to educate the market from scratch. And let me be real with you, I've tried it. It's totally possible, but it's a very long and expensive road. My advice, if you're just starting out, you move faster by stepping into a space where people are already buying. Build your skills, gain traction, and then take the big swing later if you want to. Here's the last step, the quick feasibility test. You need to ask yourself, can I test this idea in the next 30 days with little to no money? If your idea needs 6 figures, a full team, and 6 months before you can start, that's not a starter idea. Park it for later. Instead, you need to look for the fastest and scrappiest way to test your idea. You can try this by putting up a simple landing page and see if people click buy. You can also post about it on social media and gauge the interest of people. You can also sell your product to a small group of people before you start building. And lastly, you can offer a small version as a service to somebody who actually needs it. You see, the goal here is speed because the faster you test, the faster you learn. And here's the truth. Clarity doesn't come from sitting down and thinking about it. It comes from actually doing it. Every tiny test gives you a feedback that you can't get anywhere else. And that's how you build real momentum. And here's the magic. When you run your ideas through these 4 filters, you realize that your why, a problem solution, proven demand, and a quick test, the strongest ones actually rise up to the top. And that's how you stop second guessing. Stop bouncing between ideas, between shiny ideas, and finally start moving. Here's the thing. Clarity doesn't come from waiting for the perfect idea to magically appear. It comes from putting those ideas through the right filters, which are your deeper purpose, the problem it solves, whether people will actually spend money on it, and if you can test it quickly. That's how you go from scattered ideas to a focused action. So if you're sitting on 5 ideas right now, grab a piece of paper, write them down, and run each one of them through this 4 framework. You'll be surprised how quickly one of your ideas stands out as the one worth chasing. And if you want a shortcut, I've bundled this whole process into a simple 10-minute workbook you can download below. This workbook is designed so you're just not listening, you're actually moving forward. And as always, if you want extra support, that's exactly what our Clarity Call is for. It's just 45 minutes. We map out your ideas, answer your questions, and create a concrete first step so you leave confident and ready to act. Because here's the truth, clarity is the first step to confidence. And don't forget, next week we are diving into how to test your business idea in just 7 days without wasting money and wasting time. So hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications on. You won't want to miss it.